So we just got done finishing the house tour. The video was a little longer than we expected, so instead of doing something at the end of the video, we just started a separate video.
I need a haircut bad. Look at Jesus.
I offered to cut it for him, by the way.
Y'all saw the last video when she cut my hair. So.
First of all, that was my first time.
I look like a completely different person.
This will be my second time. You do, but it's okay. Well, you want to start it off?
So basically, while we've been going, had a lot going on. It's just been a lot back to back going on. Yeah. First, she was in a car accident. She had some back problems. Been going back and forth to the chiropractor and all that.
I have scoliosis now.
Yeah. Then I had an incident at work where I had it's a lot to go into, but I end up having second and third degree burns on my face and on my body. Yeah. And it is just a lot back to back.
Yeah, we had to leave and go to a different city just for him to get treated because they didn't have the facilities for it here, and he had to get major surgery. It was crazy.
But now we're going to try to be a little more consistent, maybe, possibly.
We're trying to do better. Do you want to talk about that?
I might be going into the military soon.
Yeah. And
we're either going to rent out or sell the house.
We're selling it.
I still think, I'm thinking about renting. I think we should rent it out again.
I think we should sell it.
Just because it's a long-term investment, a constant flow of money. We could sell it. Basically, our situation right now is when we bought the house, it was just before the economy started messing up, and just before the prices of housing started to go up.
It was right before the housing.
So we bought this house is basically a 4-bedroom, kind of 5 if you count this office. You can make this a 5-bedroom with 2.5 bathrooms. And
a loft.
We bought it for $219,000, right? And now it's estimated to be about $340,000. So we can, after fixing small stuff, paying for the real estate agent or whatever, we can basically pocket about $90,000. So we're basically going back and forth deciding if we want to either sell it for the quick cash or rent it out for, long-term investments.
Yeah, it's just, I know I definitely don't really want the house.
Yeah, we're not going, even if we do decide to rent it out, it's not likely we're going to come back here.
No, this house is not.
It's a nice house, though. It is.
It is a nice house. It's not what we were expecting. And then we got an HOA. The whole reason we moved out to the country was to not have one. And then we ended up with one, and it's some boo-boo.
Bro, HOAs are crazy. I have this charger.
It's a 2007
Charger.
old.
And I was doing what were we doing?
Changing the oil and
we were changing the
coolant.
Yeah, the coolant and the radiator hose, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I drove it up on a ramp, and then oh, come on, son. There he go, on go, always. He ain't even hear nothing. He's making his rounds now. But I had it, I changed the coolant, right? Or we took off the hose first.
We were trying to, we knew there was a leak somewhere, but we didn't know where the leak was.
Right.
And then we found out it was the hose. So we bought a new radiator hose, and it took a day to get here. We got it from Amazon.
Yeah, so it was up on the ramp for a day. And the next day we finally changed it. And it turned out that same day
it was
that we changed it, I guess one of the homeowners association people drove by and saw the car on the ramp, and then they deemed it as a non-operational vehicle.
And said it was an eyesore.
Yeah, and they said it was either a non-operational vehicle or an eyesore. So they said if we don't fix it and make it operational, then we'll get fined. So I had to, write them an email telling them that it actually was operational, and I was just doing some changes on it, basically. So HOAs is not it. We don't. That's That's part of the reason why we moving too. Yeah.
Like we knew we didn't want an HOA after the last house before this when we were just renting, and they had an HOA, and we were like, oh, we don't want that, which is why we came to the middle of like nowhere, and then still somehow ended up with an HOA.
Yeah, it's weird because like HOAs, like when you buy a house, the house should be yours, but when you have a HOA, it's like it's still do's and don'ts like to your own property. Like the idea of finding somebody of having a car on their own property is crazy.
Fence. Like we had to get permission from our HOA to build our fence on our property, and then pay them money to let us build a fence, and then also pay our city money for a permit to build the fence. Like it doesn't make sense.
I think you gotta pay the city either way.
But no, you do pay the city either way.
Yeah, the HOA is crazy though.
It's crazy that I have to pay an HOA to just give me permission, and then also go back when I'm still paying my city a building permit, and then paying somebody to build it. It don't make sense.
So that's where we at right now.
But we are, like I said, we're gonna be trying to posting like more consistently, and we're trying to do better. Like I said, we just got done filming our house tour video.
We should do some fitness videos. Have us working out. You don't want to work out with me?
I'll work out with you. Look, we gonna do you know how like it'd be two different people in the videos, and they'd be like, for the people who aren't as good, you can follow along with this person. I'm gonna be the person that's not as good, because you want to flex for him. He got some insane upper body strength. His upper body strength is a lot better than mine.
I'm a lot fitter than I was when we first started this channel. I gained a little bit of weight. Y'all can look back on some of the old videos. I was like super skinny. I'm still slim now, but I got a little bit more muscle on me. I gained like 14 pounds. He's
definitely in better shape than I am. I think the only thing I could outdo you in is like legs. I think that might be it.
Okay, that might be our first video then. See who can well, you want to squat or do like a leg press machine?
I would have called like a leg press.
Okay, that might be our first video.
Just
first fitness video.
Thing. I love that though.
We don't even got no Planet Fitness membership no more.
We did, but we stopped.
That's a whole nother.
We weren't going anymore.
And then, bro, we about to be going on so many tangents. But we wanted to cancel our membership,
and they were
like, okay, to cancel it, you can't just do it online. You have to actually come in, fill out the paperwork, and then we gonna charge you for another month, and then it's actually gonna be canceled.
It might get approved or whatever. But then when we first started the Planet Fitness, we were actually living in another city, so we had to drive to that city. We couldn't go to like the nearest Planet Fitness to us. We had to go specifically to the one that was like registered when we signed up, which so is a little over an hour away.
Yeah.
So we had to drive over an hour just to go to this Planet Fitness to fill out paperwork, pay them a fee so that we could put in an application to cancel our membership. So I was like, screw it, I'm just not going to pay it. Like, what they going to do? They just going to cancel it for me.
Planet Fitness was doing the most.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully if I do go into the military and we get stationed, somewhere, then we can find a better gym.
Yeah.
Somewhere close. Well, no, the military got gyms, so there we go.
We do want to find a Muay Thai gym, though.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really fun.
So you trying to get into some fighting?
I think it'd be really fun. I haven't gotten into a fight in like a really long time.
So we covered, the trash house, HOAs, me possibly going into the military while we've been gone.
Mm-hmm. I think that should be about it. I don't think anybody had any other questions besides that.
And you can kind of see like some of the scars on my face from where it happened. I don't want to. No, you can leave it where it is. I ain't trying to, but you can kind of see some of the scar. So we ain't making stuff up. Why would we? But
I mean, you can see them a lot better on your body. Your face looks really good. I don't know if you want to be stripping for y'all on camera.
But yeah, it's like this one scar I got like on my stomach that I don't really like. So I'm probably gonna get some tattoos or something. Maybe do some some scar laser removal surgery, something. Or not removal, because they don't remove it, but they flatten it. So I don't know, we'll find something out.
I love you.
I love you too. I think that's it. Got any closing statements?
I don't think so.
All right, well, it's been Casey and CG. It's what? I don't know my own name. All right, bye, y'all. Bye. Casey and CG. Say bye. Say bye, Pooh Bear. Say bye to the people.
He does not like this camera. Pooh Bear, you got closing remarks? You want some popcorn?